Oh my God, dude, that's what it is. I put the mounts in the wrong spot. They need to move forward. I mean, I've only done this like 10,000 times. You know, you'd think eventually you'd remember stuff. All right, first things first, we got to do the cam cover. I couldn't get just the bolts, so I had to order another I mean, I could get just the bolts, but it would have taken like a week to get. And I found it on Amazon really cheap, so I was able to get it like next day. So that's basically what I was waiting on all this time. Okay, so now that the timing cover's on, we can flip this thing over. Actually, probably easier just to we'll put the pump on first. Yeah, I think last time all I did was I flipped it over. Yeah, I flipped it over, put oil in it, sucked it up, and then you spin it over and over. You spin it over like twice, and then it has enough oil in there. I think we can just go straight to the pickup. Yeah, those are the head bolts. That's all on top. So now, I gotta see what size O-ring is gonna fit in here. And then there is a windage tray that goes on top. Okay, and then before we do this, I need to put oil in here and move it around. So I did it this way on my car as an experiment because I had, you know, never heard that before. I'd always done it with the shims, but then I called Melling and, like, I saw it on a YouTube video that was the new thing, and then I called it Melling and they're like, yeah, that's what you do. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I tried it on my car and, you know, it worked perfectly, so it's way easier. So it's definitely the way I'm gonna do it going forward. Then we come back and lock these down in place. So now, all right, that part's done. So now we can put this on. And okay, make sure it's in there perfect. Okay, so oil paint next. Dry brake cleaner. At least it's leaking back into the pan. All right, so let's put the back one on. Aluminum. Right, aren't they? Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay, wait a minute. I don't actually have the transmission crossmember. We're getting that today, so I'm not sure how far up it comes. So we may end up having to bring it back down and move the lift arms to another spot. But for now, this will be, we can get the motor in this way. And I need to get the mount arms in there. All right, so this is the right side, the left side. I have a feeling these are not the right bolts. Hold on, it's my phone. So many sets of bolts for things. Okay, does not look like the picture. Yeah, I think they screwed up. If you look at the picture of, these are the motor mounts that we ordered from UMI. Obviously ours are black, but when you look at the picture of the hardware, you got, 8 bolts total, and that's not what they sent us. So we have a package that has 4 of these bolts, and then 5, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of some bolts that I don't even know what they're for. So yeah, this happens more and more commonly. It drives me insane. It's not just from them, it's just whoever's packaging things for these companies. Like, obviously they have like a third party doing this stuff, because this happens all the time when you order, like, aftermarket parts, suspension parts, stuff like that. I just keep getting packages that are like the wrong stuff. It drives me insane. So what we'll have to do is dig into packaging for something else from them, because it'll be the same, type of bolts, I'm assuming. All right, so I can still make that work by digging into another bag from them for something else. Awesome. What I'm probably going to do is just leave this stuff on there hand tight, leave it loose, so that we can adjust the engine back and forth. Because we got to figure out, it's all this stuff is adjustable. This motor obviously doesn't belong in here, the transmission doesn't belong in here. So all this stuff is adjustable to where you want it placed. Yeah. I think they're going to want the left on the driver's side. to be like a contortionist to get this stuff in here, man. This is crazy. Okay, well, there's one. I put all the bolts away that I was using to pick up the motor, and I cleaned up in here, and I had them on my little chair. Oh, maybe these are them. This might be them. Yeah, I mean, it's good to be organized, especially when you're working on like multiple cars at the same time, and yeah, but it is what it is. All right, middle is roundabout where here, because we're gonna go in that way. Well, either way, I know these are them, so I can stuff these in there once we get it in. Oh, I do want to see one thing. Yeah, okay, it goes through. I have to beat it in there, but it goes through. Yeah, okay. So the oil pan that we used is the 4th gen Trans Am oil pan, which is the low profile and the sump is towards the back. That's the one that everybody uses with this swap, but it's literally hitting the frame. I can't drop the motor in. So here's the mount, and here's the mount bracket. And you can see that the oil pan is hitting the K-frame. It's going to hit it before this hole will drop down to this hole. So I can't go any further than that. And this is with this all the way back. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to call UMI, I guess. I mean, I don't even know. This doesn't make any sense. Typically, the motor is going to be somewhere like here, just a little bit further back, and in that case, the pan would clear the K-member, but the mounts would have to be in a different spot. Oh my God, dude. Did I put them in the wrong spot? I might have put the mounts in the wrong spot. Oh my God, dude, that's what it is. I put the mounts in the wrong spot. They need to move forward. So you can see it from this side, but so there's, 3 different spots where you can put these. So this needs to move over here. I wasn't even paying attention. I just bolted it in, but it goes here. I mean, I've only done this like 10,000 times. You'd think eventually you'd remember stuff.
Oh, you don't have that catch can or nothing.
Nope. This is child's play, man.
I just hung up a tuxedo lives, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I probably
okay.
dude, I'm thinking I'm gonna end up just getting a 2 post.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, it's more within reason.
Yeah, it is.
And it seems like right now, this seems the only way to go.
No, it makes sense.
Hey, look at the great car back. Ah! Suck it in, bitch.
All right, so this is the UMI crossmember for the 4L60. So hopefully it fits. Oh my God, it's a lot of cardboard. This looks odd. It's got to be this way. Is it this way? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna lift this up a little bit in the front here. Works 70% of the time, every time. Oh my God. Get on there, you whore. Yeah, this is probably why the rear main is leaking. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure this is gonna. Yep. Okay. Just need 3 of these. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, so we're gonna have to bring you down a little bit. Oh, now I can see you. Now I can seize you. I ain't gonna be able to get that fucking gun up there though. I can really feel it. Damn it. Oh, I don't like that at all. All right, let's see if this will temporarily lay on here. So for now, we will just leave this like that, but I got to get a mount for it. But just so we can put the car down on the ground. So we got the engine in, the transmission's in. I got to throw a filter kit in it, clean it up a little bit. I'm missing a mount because the stock mount doesn't work with this setup, with this UMI aftermarket crossmember that I bought. So still just I got to put a filter kit in it. I got to get a aftermarket transmission mount for it, and then I got to put together these torque converter bolts, and that's pretty much it for now. I just want to get the drivetrain set up, and we got Ben's car back because the rear main seal came out. Well, it started leaking. So we got to throw one in there real quick because Friday's the dyno, which is in a couple of days. So we're gonna change that out, and then I'll get back to putting this thing back together, but this is where we're leaving off for now.